If you're not using an eye cream, y'all need to get on it. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. My name is Candice and this is Everything Beauty with Candice B. So it is almost bedtime for me, so it is time to do my nighttime skincare routine, and I thought I'd film it with you guys. I filmed my morning skincare routine a couple months ago, and then I never followed up with my nighttime skincare routine because it is slightly different from my morning skincare. Now, a little bit about my skin. I have very acne prone skin. I am oily in my T-zone and pretty normal around the perimeter of my face, but I will break out in a heartbeat. I don't get it, especially now that I'm in my mid-30s. I didn't think I would be dealing with acne this late in the game, but I am. Here we are. It's all good. I'm fighting it right now. One thing about my acne is I do tend to get hyperpigmentation, or I get scars once the pimples go away. So I have to use special products to fight that hyperpigmentation and to just keep my skin nice and even. And the products that I've used so far has done wonders for my skin. Back in the day, I was doing that 10-15 step Korean skincare, Korean K-beauty skincare routine. I don't do that no more because one, I don't have time for it, and two, I don't think it was really doing anything for my skin. So I've simplified my nighttime skincare routine in only I don't know, it's still kind of a lot of steps, but it ain't 10-15 steps. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing right now. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get ready to do my skincare routine. I'm gonna take off this bandana that I got on, take off my earrings, put on my little spa headband, and put my hair into a ponytail so that I keep everything out of the way when I'm washing my face. I get these little spa headbands off of Amazon. I'll link it down below if you guys are interested. So the best and worst part about wearing makeup is taking it off at night. I love putting it on, especially on the days when it looks so good. I've been wearing this for almost 12 hours and it still looks so good. I don't even want to take it off, but it's bedtime, so it's got to come off. And girls, do not sleep in your makeup. That's a no-no. Especially me with my acne prone self. So it's the saddest part of the day, but I love taking it off because it's so relaxing and it's just my time to just be with myself and really take care of myself and pamper myself before I get in the bed. So the first thing I need to do is take these lashes off, and I know you should probably use micellar water, but these things is hanging on by a thread anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just pull them right on off and sit them down, and then get into the first part of my routine. So I like to double cleanse. So I start with a cleansing balm, and today I'm using the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. I use the little spatula just to scoop out a little bit out of the jar and then rub it into my hands. And I just rub this all over my face. I don't add water. I use it completely dry, and I just massage it in. It does a wonderful job at just melting away all of your makeup. Even if you're wearing waterproof lipstick, it just feels so good too. And it's very it's pretty oily. It's definitely like an oil, but it just feels so good because my hands can glide all over my face really, really smooth. And as you can see, I'm doing my eyes last because I really liked my eyes. I'm not ready to let them go, but I think it's time. Just take it off. And once I feel like all the makeup is gone, I'll rinse it off and then move into my next step. And now it's time to really get in there and cleanse my face. So I'm using an acne cleanser. It's by Neutrogena. It's the Clear Pore Cleanser Mask. I just start with a little bit, massage it all over my face. It doesn't get too sudsy, but it feels really good. It has a minty type feeling to it, and I make sure that I keep this on my skin for at least a minute to give the medication a chance to work and really get into my pores. Don't forget your chin, under your neck, because that's a part of your face as well. Okay, this feels really good now. I'm also gonna go over my eyes, but I'm gonna rinse out, so I won't show you that part. But once I rinse my face, then we'll get into the next steps. So I'm feeling a little extra tonight. I feel like exfoliating. I don't do this every single night. This only do maybe twice a week, if that. But I like to exfoliate with the Henriksen Transforming Walnut Scrub. I squeeze just the tiniest amount into my hands and rub it all over my face in very gentle motions because I don't want to tear my skin. I want to be very gentle with it. And I also want to lightly exfoliate. So I'll do that by just rubbing over my face in circular motions. This makes my skin feel really smooth, and I feel like my serums and moisturizers just rub in and absorb a lot better when my skin has been exfoliated. So now I'm just gonna rinse my face, and then finally we're gonna get into moisture. So give me a sec. Now my skin has been cleansed and exfoliated, so now it's time to tone. And tonight I'm using the Ole Henriksen Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner. I'll just put a few drops onto a cotton pad and just rub it all over my face, and just making sure I'm really going over the dark spots that I have on my face that I want to disappear. So next up is Essence. And this really just adds moisture back to your face and making sure that you stay hydrated, because you do tend to get a little dry throughout the night, and I think this really helps to just seal in my skin's moisture. So the essence that I like to use is by Fresh Beauty. It's the Kombucha Facial Treatment Essence. And all I do is sprinkle a few drops into my hand and really just pat it all over my face and press it into my skin. I'm just making sure that every inch of my face is covered with that essence. It has a very light scent to it. It smells really good, and it just feels really gentle, almost like water. So I just press it in, and then once I feel like my hands have dried up, it's time to go to the next step. Next up is a serum, and because I'm wanting the skin cells to turn over a little bit faster so I can get rid of some of these dark marks on my face, I'm using a retinol, and I'm using one by The Ordinary. It's the retinol 0.5% in squalene. But really what I do with this is I squeeze a couple of drops into my hands, and because it's in squalene, it feels a little greasy, a little oily. I'll just rub it all over my face and just make sure that it's really absorbed into my skin before I move on to my next step. Once I put this on, I like for it to sit on my face just for like a minute or two so that it can absorb before I move on to my next step. So I'm just gonna let it sit, and I'll be right back. All right, so the retinol has been sitting on my face for a little bit, so now I'm gonna put on my eye cream, and today I'm using one by Kiehl's, and y'all already know, this is the only one I use, so y'all should already know, but it's the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. I usually just dip my finger in and pat it underneath my eyes, and just keep patting until it absorbs into my skin. I also like to put it on my eyelids as well because my eyelids can get a little dry, so I make sure I use the eye cream up there as well when I'm putting on my eye cream, and I like to bring it down a little bit and also get the crow's feet area. If you're not using an eye cream, y'all need to get on it. Even if you don't think it's doing anything for you, just use it because you'd rather be proactive than reactive. So now, second to my last step is moisturizer. So the moisturizer I'm using is by Fresh Beauty. It's the Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. I'm almost out of it. I love this stuff. It's so thick and creamy. But I also found that it doesn't really pair well with my makeup. So I only use this at night. And whenever I put it on, it makes my makeup like kind of peel a little bit. So this is now my night cream only. So I just like to put a little bit in my hands and really just massage it and work it into my face until it's completely absorbed. And I just take some time to just reflect on the day, think about what I have to do tomorrow, and just make my mental notes and plans for the next day while I massage my face. And don't forget the neck, it's a part of your face. And I like to rub my cream in upward motions because I do not want this skin to sag. And now for the very last step, you cannot forget about your lips. And my lips is feeling pretty dry, so it's time to moisturize. And what I like to use is by Laneige. It's my lip sleeping mask. So go. When I tell y'all I hate this stuff, I hate this stuff. I'm almost through it. I'm gonna continue to use it until it's gone because I paid for it, but I'm almost there, y'all. It's gonna end up in an empties video in just a minute. I'm just trying to get through it, but it's not my favorite. Like, My lips still be feeling kind of crusty in the morning. They feel a little bit moisturized, but it could be better. But I just like to rub this in all over my lips right before I get into bed, and I'll put it on pretty thick because, I mean, I'm trying to moisturize. I don't know, y'all. I'm just trying to get through it, but I put something on my lips every single night. So that is it for my nighttime skincare routine for someone that has acne-prone skin and hyperpigmentation. This routine that I've come up with has worked so well for my skin. I've barely had a breakout in the last 2 or 3 months or so. So I feel like I'm doing pretty good. But if y'all made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit those notification bells so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Good night.